This Forrest yoga class is going to look at active twisting versus passive twisting. From the start, you'll be encouraged to breathe spaciously into your core as you navigate deeper and deeper into the twists as we warm up. Start in a comfortable seated position. If cross-legged doesn't feel so comfortable, move the feet a little further forwards so the feet can be closer to the knees. If half lotus is approachable for you, start with the left leg on top in half lotus. Bring the hands onto your knees. Close your eyes and begin to breathe spaciously through your core. So if you know that in your practice you tend to hold the abdomen rigid, for today, breathe in a way that on the inhale the abdomen is softening, and then using the exhale to pull the belly button in towards the spine. This is a slightly different way of working. It is a process that does not require the use of bandha if that's part of your practice. Feel what this does when we move through poses that may be familiar to you. If this is all new to you, your aim is to breathe spaciously through your core and to be aware if, during any times of struggle, if you harden and grip around your abdomen and your chest. Begin doing an inhale for 5 and an exhale for 7. Do this to feel for the spaciousness that you can create, but also beginning to do that little bit of hacking in to the down regulation that you can get through simple breath counting. And it's that lengthening out on the exhale that will help bring you that calm. So as we work today, anytime you feel like you are getting stressed or struggling, commit to a complete and lengthened exhale, followed, obviously, by a very full inhale. We're getting right down to it today. Clasp your hands behind your head. Take the elbows wide and feel for the armpits lifting up away from the ground. Inhale, stretch ribs up. Without moving your pelvis, exhale, turn the chest to the left. Left shoulder blade squeezing back. Inhale, pull upwards on the arms. Forearms are pulling upwards. Hands pulling the skull upwards. Exhale, pull belly muscles in. So here you are determining your active range in a twist. Inhale spaciously into your core. Exhale, belly muscles pull in. Stay at this depth. Release the right hand outside the left knee, left fingertips behind the back. Use the left hand like a kickstand to improve the lower spinal height. Inhale, stretch each section of spine up away from the hips. Exhale, pull belly muscles in using both arms to help generate maybe a little bit more twist. More flexible day, left arm comes behind the back to hold half lotus so long as that arm is active. If the shoulder and arm are just gripping onto that foot but with nothing else happening, release it down. I don't think it has a huge amount of value otherwise. Inhale spaciously into abdomen. Exhale, pull belly muscles back towards the spine and lift up through your lower spine. Inhale, come back through center. Change the cross in the legs, that may or may not be half lotus. Now for the clasp of the hands, clasp and then switch it all down 1 notch, so the awkward grip, and take the hands back behind your head. Inhale, lift up through chest and underarms, forearms lifting towards the ceiling. Exhale, turn your chest to the right. Now you may find one side feels maybe slightly to vastly different to the other side. Inhale, lift up through back ribs. Exhale, pull belly muscles in. Feel for left elbow reaching forwards, right shoulder blade squeezing back to help generate this twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release left hand to the outside of the right knee, right fingertips behind the back. A pulling action is essential with both arms. Inhale, lift up through low spine, mid spine and upper spine. Exhale, belly muscles pull in. Perhaps right arm is coming behind the back to hold that lotus foot. It isn't essential though. Stay in the twist. Those of you that are more mobile around low back, hips and SI joints, slide right side of pelvis back forwards. Inhale, lift ribs up. Exhale, use your arms to turn the chest to the right, belly pulls in. Stay here, but exhale through the mouth entirely. Slowly inhale and lift the low spine away from your pelvis, mid spine away from low spine, and upper spine away from mid spine. Exhale, pull belly muscles in. Did I say spine enough? Inhale, come back through center. Alright, now, next pose. So this was giving you more of a feel for the active range of movement in the twist. Perhaps there was some movement in the pelvis. This next pose, while not specifically a Forrest yoga pose, will give you an indication of where perhaps from your ribs to your neck there is holding and resistance, and it can be quite interesting to start featuring this pose early on in your practice, especially with very focused breath work, to feel for where in the core, besides the abdomen, so the core coming all the way up basically to your chin, where in the cylinder there may be held tension. So from where you are, take the feet so they are mat width apart. Angle of the legs is 90 degrees or slightly beyond that. Exhale, send the knees to the left. With the legs to the left, just polish up the angle so both legs are at 90 degrees. The legs have gone left. Take the hands down to that left side and walk them towards the back of your yoga mat. So already here we are in a twist. Take the left hand closer to the back corner of the mat. Right arm is going to thread underneath. So it's like threading a needle, but ghastly. Arm is going under, and you might feel you're a bit stuck here. Perhaps you can put the left elbow down. Perhaps you can start to navigate into the twist with that right arm coming down underneath the left. Inhale to lengthen the ribs towards the back of the mat. Exhale, retain an active press to your left palm. If you put the left elbow down, do this through the left elbow pressing down. Slow down your breathing. Part of your intent was to feel for moments of struggle and then to breathe deeply and softly during those moments. Slowly and carefully, inhale, use your arms. Begin to navigate yourself back up. It may not feel like the most glamorous exit. Bring the knees so they're back facing up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, send the knees to the right. Walk the hands around to that right side and then towards the back of the mat. Right hand is moving towards the back corner. Left arm is coming down underneath the right, coming down onto the elbow, perhaps coming down closer to the shoulder. This may also be where you feel that difference from side to side. Inhale in a way that stretches the ribcage slowly, so a slow starting inhale. Exhale, belly muscles pull in, soften into the chest, actively press down through right palm. Endeavour to relax your neck as much as possible so the head can rest on the ground, hopefully. Coming up. Inhale, press into both hands. Bring yourself up. Locate either a block, or if you're using a rolled up yoga mat, the roll, you're going to have that at your inner thighs for the first abdominal. Come on down onto your back. Put the roll to the inner thighs and then clasp the hands behind the head. Legs are either straight up, bent halfway, or if the back is feeling really punky, feet can rest on the floor. Getting ready for two-part twisting abdominals. Inhale, head and shoulders lift. Holding the breath, squeeze the roll. Exhale, tailbone curls up. Reach elbows towards the left thigh. Pull abdomen down. Inhale, head and shoulders come through center. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll. Exhale, tailbone up. Reach elbows towards the right side. Pull abdomen down. Inhale, head and shoulders to center. Hold the breath, squeeze roll. Exhale, tailbone up, reach elbows towards the left leg. Squeeze sit bone muscles, pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders come to center. Hold your breath. Squeeze that block. Exhale, tailbone up, reach elbows to the right leg. Pull belly down. Inhale, bring head and shoulders to center. Hold your breath. Squeeze the block. Exhale, tailbone up, reach elbows towards the left leg. Pull abdomen down. Inhale, head and shoulders to center. Hold the breath. Squeeze block. Exhale, tailbone up, reach elbows to your right leg. Pull abdomen down. Inhale, head down, and then set feet down. Remove the block. This next abdominal has a few different stages. Part 1, the knees up so the knees are above the hips. This will be constant regardless of which stage you're doing. You will either work this with the arms up, palms facing to the front of the mat, or curl the head and shoulders up so you're getting that upper abdominal engagement. During this abdominal, the aim is to be in control of the movement so there are no erratic parts where suddenly the legs and shoulders are going off on their own little adventures. Inhale, press down through pelvis. Exhale, send arms left, legs to the right, maintaining the thigh distance. Inhale, arms and legs come back through center, so some rotational core. Exhale, send legs to the left, arms to the right. Inhale, arms and legs come back through center. Exhale, arms left, legs right, chin is tucking to help lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, arms and legs back through center. Exhale, arms right, legs left. Inhale, bring it all back through the middle, couple more. Exhale, arms left, legs right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, arms to the right, legs to the left. Inhale through center. Bring the knees in, and then set the feet down. Roll onto your left hand side, and then use your arms to come up from the ground. Left hand on the side of the head lifts the head up. So you're moving with a relaxed neck. Next part, while not Forrest yoga, is essential when you are stepping forwards into lunges, so that makes up part of what you're doing in sun salutations, but also through most of B series. So I think it bears looking at. Come on to all fours. Point the sit bones towards the back of the room and then look slightly forwards. Instead of being collapsed between the shoulders, lift between the shoulder blades. Aiming, instead of taking the leg out, so I see a lot of this where it kind of looks like you're peeing on something. Your aim is to feel that the knee is taking the passage of least distance directly to the elbow, so it doesn't go to the inside, doesn't go to the outside, it goes straight back to the back. So you're flexing into your hip and into your lower abdomen. This is what proves essential to step forward so that that heel of the hand pop that can become a common habit. Look forwards, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee to touch high onto your left upper arm. Inhale, set the leg back. Chest is staying lifted rather than rounded. Exhale, right knee to right upper arm. Inhale, lower that down. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, lower. And this time, when you bring the knee to touch the arm, your aim is to move your foot towards your wrist, but not the floor. Exhale, squeeze the left knee towards your left arm. Extend the foot towards the wrist. Inhale, set that down. Exhale, right knee towards right upper arm. Foot is going towards the wrist. Inhale, lower. So upper back has to round somewhat. This is something you will do similarly when you're stepping into lunge. Exhale, left knee is coming up. Left foot, left head. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, foot to hand. Inhale, lower. Alright, so you should be starting to feel abdominals. When you are doing movements like stepping back into lunge, and when you're doing the movements of stepping forwards, feel for moments of control rather than erratic. When I'm teaching people who've done many sun salutations, the tendency is to become less focused rather than more focused. My thing is, well, surely you should be becoming more focused rather than negligent, which is dangerous. Bring the feet so they're about hip distance at the front of your mat. Take a little bit of movement forwards and back just so you get a feel for weight distribution, where things are switching on, but also just getting a little bit of calibration. Movement is joyous and nutritious after all. Moving through sun salutations, a few rounds just to get things warming up. First lunge will hold a wee bit longer, then we'll start changing some things. Inhale, bring the arms up, lift chest up. Forward bend. Exhale, fold down over the legs, neck relaxed. Lunge, left leg steps back. Come up. Now in this position, start off a little bit higher up. Switch on some of these basics. Inhale, press down into your feet. Exhale, tuck tailbone down and squeeze inner thighs like you were squeezing that block. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, without losing any of those muscular activations, begin to lower into the legs. Left thigh is squeezing towards the front of the mat. So you're fully flexing into the front of that left hip. Inhale, lift back ribs. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step back and then lower down towards the ground. Shoulders away from the ears. Hover cobra. I've been doing this a lot more in my practice, and especially around twists, it feels really great to stabilize into the back. Inhale, lift chest, lift hands. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades back, press into the feet. Back of the neck is long. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, lift knees. Lunge. Inhale, left foot goes through between the hands. So think knee, instead of having it low, lift it up. Set the foot down. Right knee goes down. Come up. Instead of going into your maximum depth, take this one a wee bit further up. Press down into the feet. Hips are squaring forwards. Exhale, tuck tailbone down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, elbows spin towards the front of the room. Begin to lower and actively squeeze right thigh towards the front of the room. Inhale, lift abdomen away from pelvis. Exhale, tailbone tucks down. So that same feeling of breathing, so right side low abdomen is expanding, so spacious. Forward bend. Exhale, hands down. Step forwards. Use your abdominals to bring that right leg forwards and then down. Inhale, arms come out to the side. Scoop the chest forwards and up. Exhale, bring hands together at chest. Now moving more one breath per movement. Inhale, arms up. Forward bend. Exhale. Lunge. Right leg back, knee down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Tailbone tucks down. Plank. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Bend elbows. Hover cobra. Inhale, lift the chest. Float the hands up. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lunge. Inhale, right foot lightly through between the hands. Left knee down. Arms up. Forward bend. Exhale, hands down. Step forwards. Neck relaxed. Inhale, arms come out wide, lift the chest up. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, lift ribs. Forward bend. Exhale, lunge, left leg back, knee down, arms up. Plank. Exhale, hands down, step back, bend elbows and lower towards the ground. Cobra. Inhale, lift chest, lift hands. Downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, lift knees. Lunge. Inhale, left foot through between the hands, right knee down, arms up. Forward bend. Exhale, hands down, step forwards, neck relaxed. Inhale, chest scoops forwards and up, lift ribs up. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, lift up, lift back, ribs away from pelvis. Forward bend. Exhale, lunge, right leg back, knee down, arms up. Plank. Exhale, hands down, step back, chest is scooping forwards, bend elbows and lower down. Hover cobra. Inhale, lift chest, lift hands. Downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, lift knees. Lunge. Inhale, right foot through between the hands, left knee down, arms up. Forward bend. Exhale, hands down, step forwards, neck relaxed. Inhale, arms come wide, lift the chest up. Exhale, bring hands together at chest. Pause. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Bring the right knee up. Take care that you haven't curled the tailbone under. If anything, slightly stick the sacrum back. Right knee in line with pelvis. Take your right hand onto your right thigh. Exhale, push the knee into the hand, push the hand into the knee. If your tailbone is curled under, send the tailbone a little bit back. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, take the left hand to the right shin. Begin to turn the chest without turning the pelvis, turning the rib cage to the right. Inhale, drive into your left heel, telescope ribs up. Exhale, turn the chest to the right. So thinking about using your back muscles and your arms rather than turning the pelvis to the side of the room. Inhale to lower that leg down. Shift the weight onto your right leg. Think about right leg muscles squeezing to the left. Exhale, lift left knee. Take care, pelvis hasn't curled under. If anything, slightly point your butt out. Take the left hand onto left thigh. Exhale, push the hand into your leg, push the leg into your hand, feeling abdominal muscles active, hip flexing. Exhale, right hand comes onto left shin. Inhale to lift the ribcage straight up. Exhale, use your back muscles to turn your chest to the left rather than letting this be erratic. Inhale, telescope ribs. Exhale, draw shoulders back, shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing steady. So be aware, especially if balance is the struggle, has that affected your breath quality? Probably. Inhale, bring your chest back to center, release that leg down. Back to the front of the mat, coming back into those sun salutations with variations. Inhale, bring the arms up. Pause. Without moving pelvis, exhale, reach right arm forwards, left arm back, so turning the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left arm forwards, right arm back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Forward bend. Exhale. Twisting lunge. Step the left leg back, left knee down. Get the shoulders above pelvis. Now frequently, in Forrest classes, I see a lot of people come into this twist and the back is incredibly rounded. And it's because they start in this upright position. Bring your hands onto your right thigh and then bring the chest so you're at more of a diagonal. Stick your butt out so low back is lengthening. Now in this position, take the arms wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist, taking the right arm up and the left arm down. You should feel abdominal muscles engaging and your back having to work hard. From here, left elbow hooks outside the right knee. Make a fist with the left hand, right hand stacks on top of that. Inhale, lift rib cage. Exhale, twist right ribs towards the ceiling. So this is similar to what we did right at the start. Inhale to lengthen left low ribs towards the right knee. Exhale, twist right ribs skywards. Plank. Inhale, hands down, step the feet back. Exhale, bend elbows. Hover cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, maybe lifting the legs also. Downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, lift knees up. Twisting lunge. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee goes down. Bring the hands onto your left thigh, level the hips, then bring the chest down almost parallel to the ground. Point sit bones towards the back of the room and take the arms out. So here you're using the upper back muscles. So if your head's down, look forward, squeeze shoulder blades back. Exhale, twist without moving your legs. Right arm goes down, left arm goes up. From this active place, right elbow hooks outside the left knee, left hand stacks. Inhale, lift chest up. Exhale, turn the left ribs towards the ceiling, point sit bones back. Inhale, telescope ribs towards the front of the room. Exhale, pull belly muscles in, turning the chest left. Smooth out your breathing in this first of our slightly deeper twists. Forward bend. Exhale, hands go down. Step forwards onto maybe slightly straighter legs than when you started. Inhale, arms go wide. Scoop the chest forwards as you stand fully up. Exhale, right arm forwards, left arm back. Point sit bones down rather than curling under. Inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, left arm forwards, right arm back. Inhale, bring the arms out. Now moving straight into round two. Forward bend. Exhale. Easy twisting warrior. Step your right leg straight back. Set the knee down momentarily. Take the right hand, so it's about a foot away from your left foot. Scoop the chest forwards. Exhale, turn the chest so left ribs are reaching up, left hand is reaching up. And then tuck the right toes. Put your left palm onto your sacrum for now. With your hand on the top of the pelvis, draw the left hip down, right thigh up so you feel that the back is somewhat level. Inhale, lengthen chest forwards. Exhale, turn the chest towards the ceiling. Legs are working in the most marvelously strong way. Either stay here or left hand is up. Inhale, lengthen right low ribs towards left knee. Exhale, drive right thigh up as you turn the chest. Plank. Exhale, hands up, step back, bend elbows and lower towards the ground. Hover cobra. Inhale, lift chest, lift arms, maybe lifting legs. Downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, lift knees. Easy twisting warrior. Inhale, step right foot through between the hands, left knee down. Take the left hand about a foot away from the right foot. Do that same work of sticking your butt out, lengthening chest forwards. Exhale, twist right arm skywards. Inhale, tuck the left toes, straightening the left leg. Take that hand onto pelvis, low back. Right hip is coming down, left thigh is coming upwards. Inhale, stretch chest forwards. Exhale, turn the chest, right arm is lifting. If right shoulder appreciates the hand being onto the pelvis, keep it there. Inhale spaciously into your core. Exhale, pull belly muscles in, perhaps using your back muscles to generate a wee bit more twist. Forward bend. Exhale, step forwards, neck relaxed. Shift the weight towards heels. Inhale, come all the way up towards standing. Exhale, hands together at chest. Have a little seat. Take the feet so they are wider than your hips. We've already been in a position akin to this today. Exhale, send both knees to the left. With the legs going to the left, make sure that that left knee is going straight in line with your left hip, leg bent 90 degrees. Any discomfort in this right leg, either keep it kind of where it is, or you can work that leg kind of straight out behind you. This is actually very similar to like a tipped over warrior 2 position. From here, come down onto the forearms in front of that left shin. This might be where you choose to stay. Otherwise, right forearm turns in, left palm goes either onto the floor to help generate the twist, the thigh to help generate the twist, or onto your sacrum to help you feel where this is happening. Inhale, lengthen right side of the abdomen away from pelvis. Exhale, twist left ribs towards the ceiling, neck relaxing. Push down through your left leg. So you feel the left buttock muscles working very hard. Inhale, come out of there, come out through center. Knees are coming through that sort of opened out position. Exhale, send knees to the right. Polish up the ankles, so right leg is going to be bent about 90 degrees. Left leg can either straighten or stay bent. Come down onto the elbows. Turn the left forearm in. Right hand can either be on the fingertips to generate the twist, on the thigh, or onto the sacrum. Inhale to lengthen left low ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, use a bit of a pull with the left arm to help generate this twist. Neck is softening, so if you're straining to look over that shoulder, all that will do is make your breathing harder and your neck grumpier. It's not worth it. Inhale, bring yourself out of there. Swing the legs forwards. Lay down for Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Lay down, bring the shoulders down away from the ears, palms face up, and enjoy a little bit of time in silence at the end of your practice. Begin to deepen your breath. Breathe space into your core. All these parts that you've been twisting and moving. Take some movement into fingers and toes. Bend the legs, setting your feet to the floor. Roll to your left, and then use your arms, both of them, to bring yourself up towards a seated position. Left hand on the side of the head lifts your head up last. Then choose a comfortable seat. Anchor into your sit bones. And on your next full and slow inhale, lift up through your low spine. And lift up through the back of the skull. Bring hands together at chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bow forwards. Namaste.